All right, Pac-Nadians, I'm back. This is 10.5, the top of page 3. I'm gonna split this into 2 parts and put the chart right here just so that we can look at it together as we do this. So that's why I think it's really handy that you have it. But we're gonna complete each equation. And again, this is a pattern here. So I'm gonna move my decimal one way or the other, and it's just one spot for each time. Since it's times 10, we know that liters and deciliters. By the way, DL is deci, which means small. DAL is deca, that's bigger. Okay, so if you see DA, that's deca, it's on the big side. Just a plain D, it's kind of easy to remember because there's only one number that's smaller than, or one letter that's smaller than 2 letters, right? All right, so anyway, let me get back on it here. I want to go from liters to deciliters. If I'm going from liters to deciliters, it says liters here, deciliters here, deci, okay? And so I want to go one spot to the right. Now, which is bigger? Meters are bigger, decis are smaller. If they're smaller, I need more of them. If I need more, then I multiply, more multiply, right? So I'm going to put a multiplication sign in here. Centiliters is the same, and it's the same. Remember, this is small, okay? This is big, right? And just look at that down there. It'll help you out too. You might even put here big to small equals multiply. Okay, big to small, big, small. All right, so times 10. So I just move my decimal. If I'm going to the right, I move my decimal to the right. Super easy. I just move it over once. So I'm gonna write it. Yep, right here. 8.47. I want one space to the right. Boom. 84.7. Okay, if I'm going to go 2 spaces, right, fill the rest of these out and then come back to me. Okay, so I just go 1, 2, 847, which makes sense. Look at my decimal, boink, boink, and here 8.47, right, times 3, because there's 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, put my decimal in, add my 0 in the empty trough, I get 8470. They didn't really give me a whole lot of room there. 8,470 milliliters. Easy peasy. And if I look at this one, I'm going to write these over here. 9,284 decimal. If you don't see a decimal, where does it go? At the end. 9,284. Oopsie. Place my decimal. 9,284. Place my decimal. Again, you'll see a pattern here. I'm just going to move my decimal one spot. All right. I'm going to go from decigrams here to grams, and then deca, and then hectograms. Okay. So if I'm starting here at decigrams, I'm going to go to the left. These are bigger. On this side is big. So if I go to the left, they're bigger. That means I need less of them for an equivalent same weight, right? So I'm going to divide if I want fewer. So I'm going to go my decimal. If I go from deci to gram, how many spaces is that? 1, right? So I just move it one spot, 1. If this is, I'm going 2 spaces to deca, 1, 2 to deca right here, 1, 2. Place my decimal. And you know it, if it goes from here to there, and then there to here, and then it's going to go here, right? 1, 2, 3 to get to hecto, and 1, 2, 3. There's a pattern here. So this is 928.4, 928 4/10, right? To 92 and 84 hundredths, okay? To 9 and 284 thousandths. But notice our conversions now are super easy because all we've got to do is move our decimal. I count. Let's see. I want to go from deci to hecto. Oh, there's deci. 1, 2, 3. Move my decimal 3 places. It could not be any simpler than that. So we're going to go centimeters to meters, right? So this centimeters is way over here and meters are here. So centimeters are small. And I want to go to big. And if I go for something big, big means fewer. Fewer equals divide, okay? So I know which way I'm going to go, and all I really need to do, I go to centimeters, which is here, and I want to go to meters. I move to the left, 1, 2 places. I take my decimal, 4,250. My decimal is, of course, at the end. Since it is 2 places, 1, 2, I move my decimal 1, 2, and I put it here, 42 and 50 hundredths, or 42 and 5 tenths, doesn't matter, okay? But notice I move to the left on the chart. My decimal moves to the left on the chart. It's perfectly in sync, all right? Take a look at this, 6,000 milliliters. So I'm gonna write 6,000 and place my decimal. My decimal goes at the end of every whole number. That's just the one thing you gotta remember. Okay, and I wanna go to liters. So I start here. 1, 2, 3. So my decimal moves how many places? 1, 2, 3. To the left, 6 liters. These are bigger. I need fewer. Did I end up with fewer? Yes, 6. Right? I'm just dividing by 1,000. I move my decimal 3 places because there are 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. All right. So here, just a small d is a what? Deci or a deca? It's deci, right? Just deci. So I'm going to start over here. All right. See how it has dg right there. So I'm going to write 4 and put my decimal. And I want to go from deci to centi over here. I'm moving to the right. Which is bigger, centi or deci? Deci is bigger, centi is smaller. Since centi is smaller, I need more. If I need more, then I multiply. So I'm going to go to the right, and I'm just getting that in your head, okay? But the deal is, I look at this. It says deci, there's centi. I go, boop, 1 to the right, boop, 1 to the right, place my decimal, fill the trough, 40. Easy. Got this. All right, I'm going to do the bottom half.